Hi guys, welcome to the TV stars. We've been on British TV, don't you know?
Yeah, like what?
I know.
Anyway, yeah, everybody who's joined us from actually watching that TV programme, thank you very much for coming along, and hope it's okay. And everybody else who's been subscribed, and you're absolutely brilliant. And people that watch who aren't subscribed, thank you very much for spending the time.
Absolutely. We haven't got a lot done this week, I'm afraid.
No.
Somebody's
next to nothing.
Somebody's glass back has played up. Again.
So
he's been sitting there, oh, woe is me on the sofa, woe is me.
No.
Bring me a coffee.
You do tell him.
Bring me a coffee with chocolate biscuits.
That's not true, but that is what I'm going to do on now. You've just opened Pandora's box.
Oh dear.
Yes. So we've got next to nothing done. Couldn't have Lillian moving heavy things around. So unfortunately, we haven't actually got a lot for you. But we have ended the week on a bit of a disaster note. I know, Loki. But it's not in the caves. It's something that we'd already completed and we've had to uncomplete. We'll show you the beginnings of that at the end of the video because
we're still dealing with it.
It's happened today. So,
no. We also have managed to record a small clip from the TV series, and we'll put that in here just to give you an idea of what it's like. The quality isn't very good. We've used this camera to record our television set, and the sound isn't particularly good. But just to give you an idea, until such time as we actually get sent the links that I can then give you all so that you can watch it around the world. Yeah,
it's only a few seconds, so we're hoping to be on the correct side of any copyright strikes or tellings off.
Exactly.
So if we do end up with one, obviously we'll take the video down, edit it, and then put it back up without the clip.
Yeah.
So if it's there, cool. If it's not, then you know the reason why.
Yeah. So guys, hope you enjoy the video.
Yep.
All of you, thank you so much as ever for watching.
Yep.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Indeed. And I'm off to sit back near the fire.
And demand a coffee and chocolate biscuits.
No, thank you.
Back in the UK, Chris washed chicken sheds and Lillian worked on a fish counter. So their old jobs definitely didn't prepare them for the challenge.
Well, that's it. Christmas is over. I'm going to take down my super duper weird lights. These ones that we've got on the balustrade here. The ones on the house and the side of the corral and all around the garden, I'm going to leave up so that midsummer, when we want to actually use the outside area and want it lit, we'll turn it on, but not have it as flashing Christmas lights, just have it as a nice coloured lights. So time to take these down. You might have to do the honours, Chris, and actually turn this off. You worked out how it worked before.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't want to put them away in a box and have them work.
Lillian's been in contact with the guy about the skip. He doesn't have one available at the moment. It was a kind of a strange reply, but he does talk a bit strange and riddle-like sometimes. Apparently, he doesn't have one because he has no power. Don't know. That's the basic translation. So, we can't start on the kitchen yet, which is a shame because I was hoping that he'd maybe have one available very, very soon, if not today. And then we'll be able to make a start on that. So, what I need to do instead is organise this area, organise all this, with a view to starting doing the, I guess you'd call it a flue, I don't know, a canopy. So the smoke and everything from this barbecue when it's up and running goes out there, and then out of there I then need to mount some tubes to form a flue-like thing, and they're there. That's exactly where they are. So we'll get that started soon. So, ideally I want to find a home for this wood. Unfortunately, there isn't anywhere. And get all these tiles and everything moved they will have to go over there. And then they'll be coming back because we'll be using them, or some of them, to tile this area here. Eventually, there'll be like a kitchen worktop built in here. Now, the little freezer we've got in the kitchen is not going to be available for the rental, but we want to keep it, and it works perfectly well. So that's going to live here, because then that will just store ice and the glasses that we put in this big freezer. This big freezer needs all cleaning off all this stuff from when we moved. Not sure how to do that. We've tried lots and lots of different things and we can't seem to fix it, so we may end up putting a vinyl coating on it just so it looks nice. And then the tiles that we have in here, which we still have in stock, are going to be laid in here because these marble tiles here are just absolutely lethal when they get wet. So that's what we plan to do. We may change our mind. I don't think we will, but we're not going to remove these old marble tiles because they're perfectly level, perfectly flat. So we're going to use those as a base for putting the other tiles onto. That's the plan for that. Now this wall was all lined, coated in lime and everything, and it's fine. Not too sure what all this stuff is here. It's been like it since the beginning. It hasn't grown, but it hasn't gone away either. Now that wall was covered in cement because this used to be our workshop, and that cement's going to stay. We're not going to take it all off. It's fine where it is. We did take it all back here, back to stone, but we're not going to do this. We'll put tiles up the back so far and then deal with that afterwards, because the majority of it is going to be for this anyway. So that's the plan for this area. Plans are a bit fluid, so we'll see how we get on, but I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'll get this area sorted out and update on the table. It's looking really, really nice still. We've sat on these cushions the other day in one of the last videos when we sat here because we're not getting the nice plush ones out just yet. We haven't actually used it in anger. That'll be done soon. And we'll have Andy and Sharon round at the same time because that's going to be the first time it gets used. The little tank's doing well. I'm getting some diatoms and some algae, which is what the snails are feeding on, which is also brilliant. It is actually due a water change. So I made a decision where this wood's going to go, all this. It's going to go there, and then these mirrors can come back. We'll keep leaving these mirrors here just for now because it's somewhere to put them. Eventually, they'll actually end up in the caves. It's another job that we actually put off, what we need to do. So I suppose we could take them actually down to the caves, and then that'll spur us on to actually getting it done. As with everything that I do when I'm left to my own devices, I start doing one job and then my mind wanders. I guess it's looking for a friend. Anyway, I've just been going over in my mind how I'm going to do this surround. And what I intend to do is utilise these offcuts from when we did the stud walls. Because they're metal, they'll be fine. I'm also going to be using these things here, which is what we actually bought them for. And the plan, if I can do it, is to have these metals there going up, secure them to the wall, do the same both sides, and then do the side of the canopy going that way. Let me try that one again. Going that way and that way. And then having them, once they're in place, have these ones leaning against them. It's not an ideal solution, but my construction brickworking skills are not actually up to doing exactly how we should do it. But it's a plan, and I think that's what I'm going to go with. In addition, I'm hoping to use this as well. So I'm forming a metal frame. We'll see if it works. And if the worst comes to the worst, I'll get halfway through and have to change direction. Right, I've moved all the tiles from there, so it's easy to get to from here. Now I'm going to put them down there. More junk in the dining room area, but we've got plenty of room. So that's fine, and it'll be temporary. Hopefully it's not our normal temporary. They need to go outside over there to the metal, scrap metal. I've got a kettle. Worried. Yeah. Right, that needs cleaning out. In this bag here is all the things we found in the wall and in the floor. Well, just as luck would have it, Lillian came home because she'd been shopping, which made me have to stop.
My fault you've had to stop.
Yes. So, what do you think of progress so far?
Brilliant.
Rubbish.
Bro, you're rubbish. No, brilliant. I've forgotten how big this area is.
I know.
We just had it filled with junk.
I know, it's been more full with junk before.
I know, but now, I suppose most of the junk will be used as floor tiles and such like. And
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, where are we going to store it long term? But, okay, yeah.
It won't. Yeah, some of them will be whatever. You want some for the walls anyway.
Yes.
For the back of there, and then some others for there. So I think we'll use most of them up. The ones that look nice.
As you can see, the quarry's gone completely. There is a mountain up over there that's gone completely. And much as I've got sunshine behind me, that looks really ominous. I also forgot to turn the wheelbarrow upside down for storage. Toby's just been drinking out of it. And that's how much rain we had. Fantastic for the land, it's desperately needed it, but I don't like it, it's cold and damp out here. This is the entrance into the caves. This room behind me is going to be the rental kitchen. It is currently full of stuff that needs to be removed from there so that we can get on with removing all the tiles off the walls, making it good and revamping it ready for rental use. There is also a spare washing machine in there, which I'm keeping rather than getting rid of. It seems silly to get 10 euros for a washing machine when I sell it and then find mine blows up. Things like that. To that end, before we can tackle this and get the stuff out of here, we have a storage room that is currently full of kitchen equipment that will eventually go up into our kitchen diner when it's finished. But I've got to get it out so the stuff can be stored in there so that we can then empty that and do that job. So this is going to be a question of moving stuff around all over the place.
Well, it's morning. I got up before Lillian did, which I normally do, let dogs out. I'm still a bit sleepy. I came downstairs and noticed we have a water leak. Really, really not good. So, it's come through up there. I've turned the water off and it's already started to dry instantly. Go down. There, it's in that corner. I think it's the cabinet shower in the bathroom. So I'm just waiting for Lillian to get up, and then we better find out how to remove said shower, because I don't remember how, and it's going to be a struggle, I think, and find out where this leak is.
That was a wake up, get up now, that I wasn't expecting. I did hear a really strange noise in the night, and by the time I managed to wake Chris up, the noise had stopped, and I couldn't identify what it was. we're guessing it's something to do with this pipe work. So this is the ensuite to our bedroom. Same corner as Chris showed you the leak downstairs in the living room. There's no surface water, as it were, here. We're 100% sure it's behind this shower.
Yes, there is. Down the floor here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's wet. It's still wet through. So I've taken the shower thing off.
Yeah.
I'll take these doors off. And then move the shower. We've siliconed it all into the tiles.
I know.
So it doesn't move. It's absolutely solid. So we've got to get that cut out as well.
Yes, we've got some work on.
We have now. I'm suspecting it's this actual shower unit. The pipes are just like hoses, plastic, whatever hoses they are. And I reckon one of them's popped or possibly split. Because they're only held on with plastic clips. They're not Jubilee clips as such.
Okay, yeah.
They're just like plastic clips that just clip on.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if that's the problem. Bad design, but that's how it came. And it was all pre-made. So let's see. There should be taps at the back to isolate the water, hot, cold. So if the worst comes to the worst, and it is that and it's broken, hope it's not. At least we can isolate the taps, turn the water off in here, and then we've got water back to this part of the property. Otherwise, we're going to have to live in the caves.
Of course we are, yes.
Yeah. Not a bad thing.
No.
Not what we planned. Okay, right. We'll get these doors off. We'll get a sharp knife to cut this silicone off and see where we are from there.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Tales from the Cave Side. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Drop us a like and leave us a comment. See you on the next one.